Hi, welcome back to this one. So in the previous one, we basically looked at the in where we combine in equal to less than or greater than or between with the where clause. But in this case, we'll be looking at the like. So where we kind of apply like to our queries. So when can we apply like? Now, we can apply like in some cases, it might be a case where we do not understand, we do not remember all all that we're looking for, right? So maybe we remember a little part of, you know, the word, for instance, right? Essentially, we use it with most likely street. Um, but I mean, it's most likely that we use it with street action. So, and maybe if we do not remember all the word, this could be a case. But it could also be a case that maybe what we're looking for actually has a certain pattern to it. And so one thing we would maybe learn to use in this case is we will be using this percentage sign. It's really, really important. The percentage sign in this case stands as like, it sounds essentially as a mask, right? So assuming we want to get like this, so maybe in this case, we would like to filter the streets that starts with, we only want to see the streets that starts with A, which is like A, right? This street is A with a percent. So when you run this, now you have the A, and the whole point is to say, okay, can you give me the streets, like all the columns from the US data table, the US address table, where the street starts with A. So this A represents the first letter, and then the percent represents the rest of the letter. Right? And so this percent can essentially be anywhere. But when it's essentially saying, okay, this represents anything. So if we are specific about what is the last letter, then we can also put it at the end. So when we say where the street is like this, so in the same fashion, you have a word that is starting with A, and then and it's ending with a T, right? You don't care what is in between. You just need the word is starting with an A and it's ending with a T. So this is the important part of this. Like you could also, you could also have a situation where you only care about what is like in the middle. So maybe you're trying to find a street that has AT in the middle. So you have to say that the beginning, you don't know, you don't care. And then the end, you don't care, but then you care what is in the middle. So it's essentially going to return cases where there is an AT in the middle, right? So this idea of this type of format, it's important because it basically allows you to do more with your query. So also you could have a situation say, okay, I'd like to have AR somewhere in the middle. Perhaps you've seen the word before and you cannot but exactly the word. Okay, like I would like to see AR should has to be in the middle and there will be some anything here in between. And let's say we have to have a T somewhere, and then we could have like, so basically we're saying that this word, there could be a word that starts this, and then the AR is in between, and then you have like another, mask, and then now you have like a T, which basically could also be in the middle. It's not the end. So when you run this, what happens is you have told it, okay, so you go and look at the cases that you find will be cases where essentially you have AR in the middle, and then you have a T somewhere, and then you have some things afterward. You could have AR in the middle, and you could have anything which could also be nothing, and then you have a T at somewhere. You have this. And so this is very much similar that you have AR somewhere, and then you have nothing, and then you have T somewhere. And so this is the essential use of like, and you just have to combine them. And of course, with this, where statements, you can also then combine them with each other. So in the next video, we will be looking at how to combine them with each other. You could have multiple word clauses in the same SQL query. It's important to to watch the next video to see how you can combine multiple word clauses in the same SQL query. See you later.